Because this is it. We've got 2 levels and then I'm done. And then that's it for this round. Alright, there you go. There's my 2 hits. Instantly. Fuck. Well, this game's still tough as all hell. G'day everyone. My name's Max Power, and today we're looking at the latest update for BPM bullets per minute called Overdrive. Now, Awe Interactive have added a ton of new content with this update, including new characters, new weapons, new items, and a whole lot more. If you haven't seen the trailer they put together for Overdrive yet, we can check it out now together. Otherwise, you can skip ahead to the time on screen where we go into detail about what this update brings. Okay, now that was cool. Now let's take a look at what they've added in this update. We've got 5 new characters, 3 new weapons, 1 new chapter, 2 new difficulties, new achievements, over 20 new items, new abilities, new enemies, new unique room types, a new boss, gameplay balancing, trials, ultra-wide field of view support, that's pretty cool. Per chapter hue slider, so you can change the color of each chapter. Optimizations, new challenges, save game stability fixes, crash fixes, level fixes, Asgard has been tweaked, new rooms added, ray gun charge time is shortened, lighting changes, little changes everywhere, new floor modifiers, floor entry blur shorter, windows darkened in dark floor modifier, some sounds tweaked, and gambling machine repurposed. Damn, that is a lot. I feel like they've almost doubled the content, it's wild. Well, I guess it's best to start at the beginning, so let's have a look at the 5 new characters. First off, we have Skuld. Skuld's health depletes at 1 point every quarter beat, so fast, but gains 3 HP for every bit of damage you deal. So, Skuld seems to be designed for speedrunners in mind. I wouldn't go exploring with this character. Skuld is unlocked by killing 2,000 enemies total, and starts with Garand, one of the new weapons. There's Jerry. Jerry is a short character, so you'll see things from their perspective, meaning the camera is basically dragging along the floor, making you feel a lot smaller than all the monsters around you. Jerry starts with 3 coins, and has a guaranteed bank on each stage. And Jerry is unlocked by storing 100 coins in the bank at the same time. So don't go withdrawing them, you need to store 100 coins in the bank throughout multiple runs, in total, at once. Also, Jerry starts with a pistol. Up next is Herfiota. Herfiota uses coins instead of health and shield. Taking damage will cause you to lose half of your coins. If you have an odd amount of coins, it'll round down. And this happens for every little bit of damage you take. So if you run out of coins, the run's over. And no, items like Lionheart, which gives you an extra life, won't save you. You would spawn with no coins and die again. Also, shields and HP ups don't affect you either, so just try not to get hit. Herfiota starts with the new bolt action rifle, and is unlocked by putting 100 coins in the dish total, which can be found on Helheim 2, before taking on Nidhogg. A quick little side note here, after putting 100 coins in the dish, you'll unlock an item called Giant Slayer Boots, which makes your attacks deal extra damage equal to a percentage of the enemy's current health. After putting in those 100 coins, these boots will appear in the dish every time you make it to Helheim 2, and can be very useful for taking on Nidhogg. Then there's Run. Run starts each run with a random weapon. 1 item in a random slot, 0 to 2 random abilities, including other characters' abilities, 0 to 100 HP, 0 to 100 shield, 0 to 3 keys, and 0 to 10 coins. So yeah, basically randomizes the run from the start, which could make for a few fun shenanigans. Run is unlocked by spending 1000 coins in the armory / blacksmith total. And finally, Sangrita. Sangrita is basically Oda, but harder. Yeah, I know. How, right? Well, the same basic rules applies to Sangrita. Any damage taken, and you die. Except you can't fly, by default, and you only start with a pistol. Also, you must fully explore every level to gain access to the boss room, so no speed running here. To unlock Sangrita, you need to beat the game with Oda. As you can see, I'm having a hard time doing that. So those are all the new characters. But what else is new? Well, for starters, there's the Asgard Crypts, which you can find in Asgard 1 behind a locked door, and you'll need a key for that. Heading down to the Crypts allows you to essentially skip the first boss and take on Fafnir. There is plenty to explore down there, with some new enemies as well, but they can be a little more challenging, so head down there at your own risk. There are also a bunch of new rooms that can spawn in any of the levels. They've repurposed the old gambling / coin slot machine into a room of its own. So head in and toss a few coins its way and see what items you get, if any at all. There's the new Lucky Dice room, not to be confused with the multiple Lucky Dice items. The Lucky Dice room takes 1 coin and spits out a random item / weapon / something. See how your luck fares here. There's what I like to call the Stats room. I'll be honest, I'm coming up with the names of these on the spot. In here you can spend 1 coin for 1 random stat boost, and you can do this as many times as you like, so long as you've got the coin, so go nuts and boost yourself up. There's the Prestige room, where for 30 coins you can lock in your current items. Now, I haven't yet been in a position to try this one out, so I'm not sure if the room gives you the bonuses of the items and then allows you to collect more. I feel like that would make the room useful, but if anyone in the comments can let me know, I'd really appreciate it. And there's the new Mini Boss Challenge room. In there is a single lever, and upon pulling it, causes a powerful mini boss to spawn. Defeating this mini boss rewards you with a powerful item, so I recommend giving it a go if you've got the means. Oh, there's also the Damocles room, where you have the choice of taking 1, 2, or 3 hits worth of damage for your choice of an item, with more damage meaning a better tier item, so choose wisely. There are also 3 new weapons. The Garand, which is Skuld's starting weapon. It has a default clip of 3, fires 1 shot every half beat, and reloads in a half beat, so 1 press. It also has infinite range, so no more having to run closer to those pesky bats in order to hit them. I quite like this gun, so long as you can get a few clip ups to make up for the small default size. There's the bolt action rifle, which is Herfiota's starting weapon. This weapon has a default clip size of 4, fires 1 shot per beat, and takes 3 half beats to reload. You must also rechamber a bullet after each round fired. Also has infinite range, and slightly pushes enemies back with every hit. I haven't had a chance to use this gun yet, but it sure looks like fun. And there's also the double tap shotgun. The double tap shotgun has a default clip of 6, fires 2 rounds or 1 burst every beat, and takes 2 half beats to reload. You also got to pump the shotgun between each shot. This is yet another gun that RNG hasn't allowed me to find yet. There are also 2 new difficulty modes. There's practice mode, which is similar to easy. Enemy AI is turned down a little bit, but you can still die, so you still need to be careful. And then there's hellish mode, which is like hard mode, but on steroids. Hellish mode also introduces trials, which are modifiers that you can select at the start of a run to make things even more difficult, if that's what you're into. And there are still plenty of more items and abilities that I haven't even had a chance to find yet. But the more I play, the more I'll find. And same to you guys. One of my favourite new abilities, however, is the Spawn Chest ability, which does as you can imagine. You just spawn a random chest whenever you use the ability. Some can be locked though, so make sure you got some spare keys. If there's anything else that I've missed, or anything in particular that you'd like to know about or need help with, leave a comment below and tell me. I'll do my best to answer. And if you enjoyed the content in this video, why not like it and subscribe? It's free after all, and it'll make my day. Thanks so much everyone, and remember to shoot on the beat.